Hi, everybody. Welcome, 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 welcome. It's that day again. It's that time again. And here we are. How has your week been? It's that day again. It's that time again. Let me mute myself. There we go. How has your week been? What's new? What do you got going on? What have you been working on? Let me know. Throw it in the chat so I can see what you've been doing. Hi, Catherine. I'm good. How are you? Oh, yes, of course. They've been perfectly silent until I started my live, and now they want to start barking. This is my life. Hopefully, they're not going to disrupt us too much. I'm crossing my fingers. But I swear, they have been completely and totally, completely silent the last half hour. I haven't heard a peep out of them. Now they want to bark. It's my life. Catherine, you downloaded Angry Birds and you're ugging about it. So because it's a stupid game, or because you're now addicted to it and you're frustrated because you're addicted to it. How does that get? Which way? Which one is it? Hi, Amanda. How are you doing? How's your week going? Hey, Lacey. Let's see. Amanda is working on the front panels and sleeves for the Ice Cream Delight cardigan. Did you change the name of that again? Wasn't it the Ice Cream Party Cardi, or am I confusing that with one of your other creations? Because you've got so many in rotation right now. Catherine, addicted, time consuming, etc. Yeah, right now the big game going around in my Facebook feed is Wordy, and I have a confession to make. I am a writer, a professional writer, and have been a professional writer for over 20 years. But you know what? I hate word games. They drive me batty. I can't stand Scrabble. I only played Word with friends because I got guilted into it. Um, Word Yahtzee, don't like it. The only word game that I can tolerate to a certain degree is Boggle. Other than that, I can't stand them. Hate them with every fiber of my being. So all my friends are like, "Oh, Kim, we should play. It's fun. It's fun. It's fun." No, I'm not playing Wordy. You can't make me. So ugh. Hi, Thea. How are you? What's new? What's going on? Let me know. You guys got anything cool you're working on? Amanda's already told us she's working on the front panels of her adult version of her cardigan. Um, you're making okay, ice cream delight. You're making using tweed delight for the okay. I'm a little slow on the uptick sometimes, Amanda, but I catch up eventually. the Oh, so you're the opposite. You dislike writing but love word games. See that shared brain. We're splitting the brain at this time. Nope, can't stand them. I've never liked them. Let's see. I just totally lost my train of thought. Um, oh, so a little bit of news, not my own, but a shout out. Somebody in this room started their YouTube channel. Any idea who in this room might have started a YouTube channel? Anybody have any guesses? Do we? Yeah. Hi, Catherine and Amanda. I'm working on a second Hollow Web shawl of Amanda's pattern. See, Amanda, your pattern is popular. And Thea does good work because she's made several of my patterns, and I've been impressed with everything she's made. Catherine's working on a Tunisian Afghan and waiting for the next sock test knit, this time on fingering weight. What stitch are you using in Tunisian? Straight, simple, uh, honeycomb? What stitch are you using? Oh, I think I know. You think you know, Lacey? Do you, do you, do you? It's like, it's not me. Amanda saying, oh, I definitely know who. Okay, well, I guess out of the process of elimination, we can determine that Lacey started her channel. She's got her first video up. Y'all should go watch it and subscribe to her channel after the chat, of course. Because, give me that solid. But it's a very good video. It's a very cute video. You should go check it out and subscribe to her channel. I think it's the basic Tunisian so just regular straight stitch. You cast them all on and then just take them off two at a time on the pass back. I have 13 pairs of your Renfair. 13? You've made 13 pairs of those fingerless gloves? I haven't made 13 pairs of those fingerless gloves. I want to see pictures. I think we can only really call it like half a video. Let's see. You turned on a camera. You talked. You had a start, a middle, and an end, and you uploaded it. That sounds like a whole video to me. I mean, I could be wrong. Amanda, chime in here. Is that a whole video? Doesn't it sound like a whole video to you? Oh, yes, that might have helped if I would have said. But yeah, Lacey, plug your channel. It's Crochet Libra. Looks like little squares. Yep, that's simple stitch. It's my go-to when I just want to mindlessly Tunisian crochet. I love honeycomb, but it takes some thought for me. And yay, Thea saying yay to Lacey. She'll pop over and subscribe. Catherine saying, look at you, Lacey. It's for sure a whole video, and it's a good one. I love whip videos. I do too. I need to do more of them. I'm actually thinking about making more of my videos more of like, kind of like that, more podcasty than like structured, so to say. Because I feel like I'm more authentic and I perform better when it's kind of like, I'm not going to say it's not structured because obviously I have a topic, so there's some structure there. But I don't know. I just like the ones where I'm just kind of talking and walking people through things. So, of course, I really need to film a video. Right now, my channel has been relying on my lives, and I can't let it do that. I need to actually go back to filming videos. But between, as you can hear, puppies and work and school, I'm really having a hard time getting my schedule coordinated to fit everything in, which I knew was going to happen, but I'll figure it out because I always do. It's just taking me a minute. Yes, life would be so much easier if people would just accept that I'm pretty much always right. Yeah, things are going smoother. Don't argue with me. Just assume I'm right and just do what I say. The older people love them for their wrists, and I've made a few on acrylic also. Cool. Well, what'd you make the other ones out of? Lisa saying, I love whip and finished object videos too. They give me ideas on what I want to make next, and I like to see the yarns people choose for different patterns. I think of all the videos, probably my favorite, I love the yarn hauls and unboxings. Those are just fun. I love doing those. But I'll make a video about pretty much anything. I look like a Godzilla video. My sound is not in sync. Am I out of sync? And now I'm back in sync. I don't know. It might be my internet connection. It's been going in and out the last couple of days. So if I do disappear, it's because my internet went down. Just give me a minute and I'll come back. My Ren Fair pattern is on my Etsy store, which is, for now, These Three Things Boutique. And 3 is the number 3, not spelled out. I haven't noticed as much when the comments cover your face. Yeah, I have that bad habit of leaving them up while I'm talking. I probably should elevate myself so that I'm above the comments, but that would, I don't know if I could pull that off because I'd have to reconfigure where my camera sits and make my chair higher. So I'm not quite sure I could pull that off. So I'm just gonna have to really remember to take the comment off before I start rambling incoherently. What are the chances of that happening? Although I just did it, so I'm capable. Lazy saying I need some mitts for my hands. They are getting so cold with the stupid cold finger issue I have going on, and it makes my fingers hurt. Yeah, it's on my Etsy shop. Ren Fair fingerless gloves. Are you still me? Are you talking to me, Catherine, or are you talking to somebody else? If you're talking to me, yes, and we're expecting more, and I am not happy. I did it again. Yes, we're expecting more, and I'm not happy. Thank you. I'm gonna grab it. Oh, cool. Let me know what you think of it. Elevate yourself. I feel like that should be an inspirational song. Yep. I'll give you a second to see if you do something stupid. Me? Yeah. We've still got probably. The weather here is weird. Let me get the comment off. Um, it gets up into like the 40s, mid 40s during the day. So some of it melts off, but then it drops down into the teens at night. So the runoff is now icing over. So everything is like a skating rink. And it's slowing down the melt of the snow. So we had 6 to 7 inches. We probably still have 4 to 5 inches. And we're expecting more snow, I want to say this weekend. So I don't know how much of what we have will have melted by then, but we're gonna be looking at snow for a while. Again, I am not happy. I hate snow. Send us some snow down here. If we have any precipitation this weekend, we will get snow too. It's going to be 14, feels like temps. I just saw a weather forecast, and you guys, I don't know if you guys are going to get snow, but it's definitely going to get cold. You could design a pillow for your chair and name it Elevate. Oh my God, I love that. And it's funny because I actually had some yarn and I'm looking at it going, oh my God, I want to make a pillow out. I want to make a pillow cover out of it. So I actually might do that. I love that. I love that idea. Okay. Well, What was I going to say? I can't keep a thought in my head to save my life. Um, let's see. So, what have I been doing since we chatted last? Um, I've finished something. I'll tell you about in a second. And I took pictures of something that I'll tell you about in a sec. And I finalized something else that I'm going to tell you about in a sec. Um, what, Catherine? What about tutorial? Tutorial for what? Oh, for the pillow. It's not going to be anything spectacular. It's probably just going to be corner to corner or something. Because I just want to whip it out really quick. It's just I just like the yarn, and I thought the yarn would make a great pillow. Um, it's one of my Malabrigos because it's. I don't want to sit on Malabrigo though. That just seems weird. Seems rather unceremonious for Malabrigo. Malabrigo was the pillow I was going to make with it was going to be like a throw pillow because I figured because it's so soft it would be a great pillow to take a nap with. So I may have to choose another yarn for a pillow I'm going to sit on, probably cotton. And Lord knows I got enough cotton. Matter of fact, I don't know, that could take a while though. I don't know, I'll figure it out. But yeah, a cushion for my chair probably isn't a bad idea. So yeah, I'm going to do that. Anyway, so I want to show you my finished object. So let me see if I can get my screen to share. Trying to share my screen. Where's my tab? Here we go. Alrighty. I'm sharing my screen now. This is my latest finished object. It's made with butterfly from Hobbii, and I used a 5.5 millimeter hook, and it's the pink one. I can never remember what it's actually called. And I'm showing this to you because this is what my cow, my crochet along is going to be. You know how I've been talking about this crochet along all this time? This is what we're making. And here it is, live and in color. Let me get her comment off. Ta-da! I love this so much. It's kind of stupid. Um, it's so soft, and it's got so much drape. And I hate fringe, but I couldn't make this and not give it fringe. There's just no way to make this and not give it fringe. So, and yes, there's some fillet hearts there. Um, but yeah, that's the cow. So now the details on the cow. I'm gonna even this is going. I'm doing a video for this officially, but with everything I have going on, there's no way I had time to actually film and edit a video, and I didn't want to delay starting the cow any longer than I already have. So that's why I'm doing it on this live, so that there will be like some paper trail to the guidelines for the cow, and I'm going to put the guidelines in the description of this live, but there will also be another video for it. But anyway, so I have this cow scheduled to start next Monday, which is January 31st. Um, it's going to run until February, and I just lost what day? 14th. Duh, my birthday, which is also Valentine's Day. Um, if you want to join in, you'll hop on over to my Facebook page, which is Unapologetically Mocha Crochet and Crafts. Kind of sounds familiar, right? Um, the page won't be live until the 31st, though. So, well, no, it's going to be live earlier than that. It's live now, but all the info for the crochet along won't be up there for another couple of days or so. Because I got locked out of my page, and I had to get back in it, and I just got back in it today. So I'm throwing all the information up there, and I'm going to upload the pattern to the document section of my page, and then you can just go ahead and grab the pattern, because it's going to be a pattern. There's some pictures and everything, and it's going to be on my blog eventually. But also, I'm having problems with my blog. I got locked out of it, then it got hacked. It's My blog has been a nightmare from the jump, so I'm working on that. But I wanted to do this crochet along just because I just wanted to do it, because I just thought it'd be fun. Um, so my Facebook page, and there will be a link to my Facebook page in the description. I'll do that after this live ends. Um, and then if you don't want to partake of the cow and you want to make the pattern later, the pattern will be on my Etsy shop. It'll always be on my page for anybody that joins my page, but it's also going to be in my Etsy shop. But that won't be until probably the 15th of February. I'll wait until after the cow to upload it. But anyway, that was my big announcement. I wanted to start this cow. And in case you want to start shopping for yarn early, I made this. The butterfly is a DK, so it's a 3-weight, and I used a 5.5mm hook. So, um, I've made this actually. I also made it in, I'm making it in Colorina. So here's the one that I'm working on in Colorina. It's upside down. No, wait, no, it's not. Yes, it is. No, it's not. Yes, it is. The hearts don't show up as well with this, but they're still kind of there. And this one, I actually inverted the heart, so there's one heart that's right side up and one heart that's upside down. So no matter how you're holding it, there's always going to be a right side up heart. I don't know what possessed me to do it. It just seemed like a wacky thing to do. But I like the hearts both up better than what I'm doing here. But I'm going to finish this just because I'm this far into it. Um. So yeah, a DK weight, 5.5mm hook. If you can't get butterfly or you don't want to get butterfly, um, I've made, like I said, I made it in Colorina, and I'm also making it in Unforgettable, Red Heart Unforgettable, because it's a DK. So any DK, and you can use solid color, you can use variegated, you can use whatever yarn you want as long as it's a DK, because that's what my pattern is written for. But you can make it in worsted weight; it'll be much larger, which would be nice if you want a larger shrug. Yeah, by the way, this is called the Love Shrug. That's what it's called. Um, I had this whole thing all planned out and totally lost what I was going to say when I went live, because that's just how my life is. But I will. Oh, and it's takes roughly. Again, I'm gonna have all this in the description and on my page, but I'm just telling you now. It takes roughly 650 yards if you just wanted to make the shrug without any of my embellishments, you could do it in one skein of like roughly 500 and it's 550 is what the butterfly is for a skein. And I made the entire body of this with one skein. But if you want to do the the border, which might look familiar to you because this is the border that I did the tutorial on, and you want to do the fringe, you're going to need a second part of a second ball because it's roughly 650 with everything done with it. So there you go. Um, it. Oh God, Amanda, how sad is that? I'm not totally sure. I want to say it's a group. Yeah, it's a group. How much did I say? 650 for the complete shawl or shrug. Yeah, I figured the hearts will pop when I put something when I'm actually wearing it. It's a 200-gram ball. Lacey has the perfect yarn. Of course you do. Answer that. Lacey. Amanda saying I have two skeins of Hobbii Butterfly that are orange to dark maroon that I'm going to use. Oh, I know that I know that colorway. It's gorgeous, and yeah, it's going to look gorgeous in that. I almost made my second one in butterfly using that because I actually have several skeins of that, but I wanted to see how it looked in Colorina, and I like it in Colorina. I mean, I love the colorway. I love how the colors are working. Let me get you off of here. Yeah, it's pretty. So, but yeah, yes, it's going to be that will be gorgeous. And yeah, we're just and if you can share, you want to share progress pics on the page or the group page, go ahead. We'll probably chat about it. I'll probably because I'm like I said, I'm finishing this one and I'm going to start another one so that I'm actually participating in the crochet along. So it'll be fun. And yeah, what was I gonna say? I totally lost what I was gonna say. I'm sorry. I have two hanks of yarn that I got from Knit Crate that are like a blue and black marl. Ooh, that sounds pretty. A booty won't be enough. I will find something beautiful. I'm sure you will. I'm so excited. I have the perfect yarn. Okay, all y'all have the perfect yarn. Awesome. Hi, Joyce. Yes, DK and number three are basically the same. So I think it'll be fun. It's just some cool thing for us all to do together as friends, and we can all look back and we'll all have like the same shawl and it'll just be like a nice little happy thing that we've all participated in with together. But and it won't take long to make it, which is why I'm annoyed that I have to wait to the 31st to start it. But literally, I think the the longest part was for me because I hate doing fringe. The fringe was the longest part for me. But that's probably gonna be plenty of time to finish it if you wanted to have it done by Valentine's Day. If you're not worried about having it done by Valentine's Day, then just you know enjoy enjoy the process because actually it's a pretty fun pattern. It's fun watching the hearts um appear. So And there will be a tutorial for it. Um, because I'm probably going to, as I'm working on this next one, I'm going to film as I'm working on it. So there will be a tutorial for it. And as I said, for anybody that belongs to the group, the pattern will always be there. And for those that don't want to join the group but still want to buy the pattern, it'll be on my Etsy shop starting on the 15th of February. And that was my news. You're welcome, Joyce. And oh, feel free to like share the link to this video to other people that you think might want to join in. And share the link to my group. Again, the link will be in the description of this live after it ends. So, as many people want to like jump in and do it with us, the more the merrier. And Lacey's saying there's a crocheted fringe someone was talking about on alt knots that I want to check into because I loathe doing fringe. If you find an easier way to do fringe, you need to send me that link so I can learn how to do it because oh my god, it's tedious to me. I know a lot of people love doing it. They enjoy the process. It drives me batty, but the shrug needed fringe, so I powered through. I need to remember to take these stupid comments off. Well, thank you. It's one of my favorite things I've made. Definitely one of my favorite things. Um, I was taking pictures of it last night, and my granddaughter came downstairs while I was taking the pictures. She's like, "Oh, Gigi, that is gorgeous. Who'd you make that for?" And I was like, "I just made it to make it." She's like, "Well, who are you giving it to?" And I was like, "I'm probably going to keep it." She was like, "Oh." And I'm like, "I can't give you everything I make. I have to keep some stuff." She's like, "What are you going to wear it with?" She's like, "Are you going to go out on Valentine's Day and wear it?" I was like, "I'm probably not going out on Valentine's Day." She's like, "Well, why not?" I'm like, because I'm not dating anybody and I generally don't go out on Valentine's Day. She's like, "Well, you need to find some place to wear that because it's too cute to just not wear it." So there you have it. Even my daughter liked it, and she doesn't like it. She likes very few crocheted things, but even she commented that she liked it. So there's that. Hi, VJ. You don't do fringe or pom poms. Oh, pom poms even worse than fringe. I agree with you on that. Ugh, I don't like making those either. I got pulled away from the live again, and we'll have to rewatch much of this. I am not on Facebook, so we'll wait for the pattern on Etsy. Um, if you want to like make it while we're making it, and just like shoot me pics of your progress or what have you, let me know. I know not everybody's on Facebook, and like I said, it's going to be on my blog eventually too. As soon as I get my blog fixed. Ugh. I mean, I did I tell you guys that in the midst of all this, I'm also rebranding. So everything that is these three things boutique is being changed over to unapologetically Mocha Crochet and Crafts. And when I tell you that this has been the bane of my existence, first of all, my graphic designer has kind of like disappeared on me. Luckily, I'm not out of a whole lot of money, but basically, I've basically been ghosted by my graphic designer. My blog is jacked up, and nobody tech support, no one can seem to figure out why. So I may actually have to redo my blog completely, which makes me kind of want to scream and cry under a table and rock back and forth because it was such a pain in the neck to set up to begin with. But I'm probably gonna have to redo that. Um, the only thing that's gone right is obviously there's not a whole lot of demand for my URL. So buying the domain name went well. That was smooth enough. But everything else has just been like pulling teeth. I don't. It's for the best because I want my YouTube channel and my everything to like all be the same name. But it's been a pain, a big old pain. Amanda saying I don't like French either. I'll probably leave that off. But it's such a pretty design, perfect for your B day and V day. Thank you. Um, yeah, it looks great without fringe, and I almost didn't do fringe, but I've always had it in my head that this is going to have fringe, so I went ahead and powered through and put the fringe on it. But I don't like fringe. Let me rephrase. I like the look of fringe. I don't like making fringe. Thank God I could never find your Etsy page. Well, currently it's these three things boutique, but it will be unapologetically Mocha crochet and crafts sometime during the next month. So blogs are a huge pain in the butt. Anyone saying it's easy is a big old liar. If you look on most big blogger sites, you can see they hired out web designers. Definitely. And I'm not a new blogger. I mean, I've had a blog since, they first came into existence in the late 90s. So, I mean, I've had a blog on pretty much every platform you can think of. LiveJournal, WordPress, um, blogger.com, Zanga, dating myself, if you know that one. Zoom, really dating myself, if you know that one. Um, so I'm not unfamiliar with a blog, but for some reason, when I went to set up the blog for my channel, it was crazy. No, I don't know if I've lost my touch at doing it or what, but it's been a nightmare. And like I said, I finally got it all set up that it was actually functional, and then it got hacked and I got locked out of it, and it's just been crazy. I didn't. I it's crazy. I love how fringe looks. I hate how fringe happens. Exactly. Exactly. It looks great, but the experience of making it is tedious to me anyway. Let's see. So that was my big news. That's pretty much been my what's been it like. Taking up my yarny time was working on this. That's about all I've had time to do because again, school and my client who keeps ramping up the work that they want from me, and I'm like, I'm only one person, and I can only write so much before I'm ready to like check my laptop out the window. Excuse me, I have hiccups, and I've paid too much money for this laptop to check it out on window. So, um, yeah, it's been interesting. I must be the only one who likes making fringe. Yeah, I'm pretty sure of all the people in this room, you're the only one that's really jumping up and down about making fringe. So maybe we'll just send all of our shrugs to you, and you can finish them and put the fringe on. Who likes that idea? Yep. And Lacey just seconded it. We will all send you our fringe needs. Yep. Catherine can do all the fringe. Perfectly fine. Catherine can do fringe. We'll send everything to Amanda when we need it fitted. Um, Lacey is going to hit us with the yarn suggestions for all of our makes, and I'll just be over here narrating it. I'm the narrator. Yeah. So we all have our places. We all have our roles we play. VJ, wait, are you pro or con fringe making it? I know you said something earlier, and I totally. Oh, you don't do fringe or pom pom. So what do you mean? I'm so confused. I'm easily confused, so don't take that the wrong way. Um. So yeah, so I figure I'm going to be busy with finishing this shrug and then starting the next one so I can crochet along with everybody else. Um, I've got a couple other patterns that are floating around in my head that I'm like penciling out. I'm about to because I've decided that have I told you guys that I think I've narrowed down my niche and that it's pretty much I'm an accessory person because I don't really like making wearables. I make them like sweaters and tank tops and stuff for the grandkid, and I do have a top I'm going to make for myself, but it's not my area of expertise, nor is it really an area where I want to try to gain expertise. I will never be Amanda. In other words, Amanda's out here like changing the clothing game, um, but that's never going to be me. So I'm more than happy to let her have that lane all to herself. Go, Amanda, go. But I love making accessories. I love making gloves. I love making shawls. I like making hats. Although that's kind of Lacey's lane too. So I probably won't be making as many hats. I'm gonna let Lacey have that lane. Look at me. I'm sitting there going like, oh well, I'm doing y'all a favor, not get. It's not what I mean. I just mean that I have no desire to like take it to next level like Amanda takes sweaters and Lacey's taking hats. I'm a shawl girl. I'm a glove girl. I'm a bag girl. And I think that's my focus is leaning towards going back to making bags. I also do like household accessories. Like I love making placemats and like sets and like trivets and pot holder sets and dishcloth sets. So that's probably going to be my niche for my Etsy shop. So it's going to be accessories. I also like making crochet jewelry, so I'm probably gonna get back into that because I've been making that for a really long time and it stopped, and I don't know why I stopped. But I think I'm gonna get back into that. I just do better with not that I need not necessarily small projects because some of these shawls can get big and take some time. I just prefer to make accessories over wearables. So that's my niche. As for my channel, it's still gonna be tutorials on stitches, and I'm still doing my yarn hauls, and I'm still doing my reviews, and my dogs are going crazy, and I don't know why. Um, I think the kids just came home. That'd be my guess. Um, but yeah, so it was fun to actually narrow down my niche. I kind of got excited when I realized that that was the lane I wanted to be in. But I mean, I don't know why it took me that long to figure it out because that's the stuff that I've always gravitated to making to begin with. I mean, I started the crochet business because I made a bag and somebody liked it and ordered one. And then I made that one. Somebody saw that one, liked it, and then they ordered one. So I don't know why it took me this long to really narrow this down to that's what I want to make. Other than the fact that I tend to just make things difficult for myself. And that's pretty much what I've done. But I was kind of excited about that. So do you guys have niches? Do you have those things that it's your lane and that's what you love to make, and you may gravitate away from it every once in a while, but you always end up coming back to it? What's your niche? Let me see what you guys are talking about. Oh, BJ is for sending all the fringe to Catherine. Well, there you go, Catherine. Lacey saying, listen, there is a yarn on Lilith Rose Fibers that would be so perfect for this project. It is a gray, silver, and light pink. Lacey, stop it! I haven't I told you that I am on like a low buy for yarn for 2022 because I have so much yarn that I really need to use what I've got. So I'm only buying yarn for review purposes. And here you go, talking about, oh, this yarn would be perfect. Ah, it does sound beautiful though. Shaking fist at Lacey. We can share lanes. Well, yeah, but it's definitely hats are definitely more your lane than mine. I know we're going to share the lane with shawls though. I know you like making shawls as much as I do. Amanda saying diving into fitted garments has been so much fun for me. I could never dive into amigurumi. No, thank you. You gotta go where you get the most excited, and you're obviously killing it on the accessories. Aw, thank you. Definitely the things I love making. I love making bags. I like making shawls. I like making coin purses. I like making, like I said, household accessories. Um, so yeah, that's where my focus is going to be. And I'm excited that I figured that out. I really am excited about that because I've been wrestling with it for a while, way longer than I needed to. Lacey saying, "Well, Mocha, I am very happy that is your niche because I love making those things, but I can't see or come up with designs for those things." Um, I guess, yeah. I mean, I don't know where my design ideas come from. I just look at yarn and go, "Oh, you know what? That would make a cute fill in the blank," and then I make it, and I'm like, "I was right." Catherine's niche, yeah, blankets. I can definitely see that. I don't have the patience to make blankets, which is, why my daughter is still waiting on that Afghan for over 2 years. Uh, I love turning trending knit patterns into crochet. See, I don't have the brain capacity to look at knit and go, that's definitely you and Amanda. You guys have fun with that. I'll be in the car cheering you on. But yeah, I just because I just decided that 2022 was going to be the year that I figured stuff out. Yeah, I mean, I've had you can't wander around like aimlessly forever. You have to like pick a lane, pick an idea, pick a concept, and explore it thoroughly. And I just decided the accessories was going to be the area that I'm going to explore. You know, we can't all kill it in fitted garments like Amanda, who was just killing it. I mean, so we can't all come up with really really cute hat patterns like Lacey does, or make outstanding blankets like Catherine does. Although Catherine, you're kind of getting into the socks now too, aren't you? I've been noticing a lot of pictures of you in socks. And I know Thea likes socks and gloves and stuff too. Catherine saying, "I have nothing else going on in my life. Well, now I have Angry Birds." Well, then it wasn't a complete waste after all. I was never really a fan of that game. I was never really a fan of Angry Birds or Candy Crush. I never quite understood the appeal of either of those. Candy Crush actually kind of creeped me out. I always thought that game was a little creepy. It just seemed creepy to me. So I never really got into it. Hi, Acela. Um, oh, you're fine for being late. Although you did miss a lot, so you might want to watch the replay. Hint, hint. Yes, socks too. Yes, because I've been noticing you posting a lot of socks. Oh, girl, you're welcome. You're killing it. I'm I'm just being honest. You know, game recognizes game. How are you, Acela? What's new? What are you working on? We've just been talking about. I am launching a crochet along on Monday, and I gave all the deets. So that's why I was saying if you're interested in participating, you might want to watch the replay, and because I give you all the deets on how to get started and where the actual deets are going to be once it starts. That's why I said that. But so I'm excited for the cow. I'm excited to know what my direction is. So now I'm just going to I'm going to stay in my lane. I'm going to make my stuff, and I'm going to work on my channel and try to grow it and get more people so we can have more people in our community. And because the more people we have in the community, the better chances that crochet stays alive and well and makes it to the next generation. And I think we all want that. And I really need to remember to take the comments off when I start talking. Um, I mean, there's no reason why, crochet can't be as trendy as anything else. Why not? It's cool. This is not your grandma's um, toilet paper cozy anymore. You know, crochet has a whole new life. Look, I mean, it's in fashion, it's accessories, it's wearables, it's bags. It's crochet can be trendy. It can be modern. We just have to make people see that. And so the more people we have in the community that are willing to talk about that and make stuff and prove it, the better. So that's my goal for 2022. And of course, you guys know my ultimate goal of my channel, what I really want to do, which is also part of what the group's mission is. Because I would like to adopt some missions and stuff for people in the group who want to join in. Like there's a couple of organizations. Kind of like Rose Likes Crochet does wings. I kind of want to do something similar, but not the same, but similar. So anyway, but that's a little ways down the road. Unless like a cause falls in my lap, and then I might holler at all y'all. But again, that's a ways down the road. Let's see. It says working on the test pattern, so I could try. I kind of suck at cows. This is a pretty low key cow, so you'll be fine. You're just going to say that we need to like make it more modern. We need to show people that crochet can be more modern. I need to check my comments more often before I go off on a rant. Funny here, toilet paper covers are cool. Yeah, but are you putting weird doll heads on it and making frilly dresses, or are you just making covers? Lacey, heck no, it sure ain't, because if someone put my Mesa skeins yarn on the toilet, we will be throwing hands. Well, that's okay. I shared pictures of the puppies on my Facebook page, and somebody actually commented. Well, they didn't comment. They sent me a private message and said that I can't believe. Okay, let me backtrack. The blankets in the puppy's crate are crocheted that I made. They're mine. All of my dogs have crocheted blankets, so it's not a big a deal. But I got a message from somebody saying that I should be ashamed of myself for using somebody's hard work that way. To which I responded, "My puppies are like my kids. It's my hard work. Be gone." Only I didn't say be gone. I'm not going to repeat what I said here. Because I was annoyed because I mean, who does that? Who messages somebody and says, "You should be ashamed for blah blah blah"? Go away. I am a grown woman who can do what I want, when I want, how I want. I don't need your permission to give my dogs a crochet blanket to lay on so they're comfortable and warm. Miss me with that. Yeah, I was heated. I'm getting heated thinking about it, so I'm just gonna like leave it at that. I told them to dismiss themselves and to show themselves out, and left it at that. Let me see. Oh wait, somebody came in. Well, hi Kim. How are you tonight? Kath is laughing at Lacey. That was funny. VJ saying hello to people. So saying hi back. Oh, modern covers aren't so bad. I mean, I don't mind the modern ones, but okay, let me share kind of a funny story. And I think I shared this before, but I'm gonna say it again. When I was a kid, my grandmother's best friend was a big crocheter. I mean, huge crocheter, crazy crocheter, and she literally had a cozy for everything: toilet paper, tissues, her toaster, her her standing mixer, her teapot. Everything had a cozy, but it wasn't just a cozy. It was always some interesting. I'll use interesting. Like there's one that comes to mind. The toilet paper roll coverage really comes to mind because it was the one that freaked me out the most. It was this very weird looking doll head, and the doll was wearing a purple, pink, and green ruffled dress. And I kid you not, the dress was probably this wide in circumference, and it was just all these frills, and it sat on the toilet paper. And she had like a little slit in the back of the dress, and that's how you put the toilet paper out. That thing freaked me out. Um, and if you remember, amigurumi back in like the 70s and the 80s is not what it looks like now. Amigurumi back then was, let's just call it what it is, freaky. It was scary looking. And so she would have all these like weird looking bears and dolls, and it was just weird. And she had an Afghan on every couch, every chair. The ottoman had an Afghan. Um, and it was the typical granny square in everybody's favorite 70 colors, brown, orange, gold, white, more brown. And it just seemed like overkill, and it drove me crazy. And it just freaked me out overall. And for the life of me, and for the longest time, I mean, it kind of turned me off crochet because I'm thinking, this is cheesy. I'm not a fan of this. But like now, I think we've made it more sophisticated. So now modern toilet paper covers and tissue covers are nice. I mean, they're really really nice, and I really like them, and they enhance the rest. It complements the rest of the decor of the house instead of like just screaming, "I'm crocheting! Look at me!" And that kind of freaked me out. So that's what I mean. And well, okay, you guys are chatty. Where did I leave off? Someone to yeah, I was like, really? You're gonna come at me like that? I don't think so. Thea saying, "It's a Thea or Thea? Tell me, which one is it?" My daughter turned 16 on Tuesday, and she started crocheting just before Christmas, and now she is going to launch her own eBay and Etsy shop at the start of Feb. Wow! Didn't you just start crocheting too not so long ago? Was that you? Was that somebody else? Was that PJ? One of y'all just started. But that's cool that she's starting her stores. You have to say, people can be such nutcases. Our elderly cat has claimed my knitted granny Afghan that is made from wool. She is welcome to it. She can't knit or crochet. Yeah, I mean, if it was my, like, am I giving my animals Am I making blankets for my pets out of Malabrigo? No, but it's decent yarn, and I'm making something because I want them to be comfortable because they're part of the family. And if I'm laying on the couch with an Afghan and the dog crawls up and lays on the Afghan or snuggles underneath it like she's wont to do, I don't have a problem with it. But I know some people, they see that's an ultimate insult, and I get that. And if it was something that someone else had made for me, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't use it that way. But to come at me like that about items that I specifically made for that reason and tell me that I should be ashamed of myself, no, homie, I'm not playing that. No. You need to find yourself several seats and tape your mouth shut while you're sitting there. Ugh. Lord, don't tell them that I crochet my dog blankets with my good yarn. Gas clutches the pearls. You would use your good yarn. Like I said, it wasn't Red Heart Super Saver, but it wasn't my Malabrigo either. Let's see. She also makes hair scrunchies and does loads of leather work. She started crochet when she saw Altnot's YouTube channel and Amanda's shawl designs. Well, look at you, Amanda, inspiring people everywhere. And I like a person that likes several crafts. I do several crafts myself. Before this, she would pick on me for being a granny by crocheting. So she is going to keep the craft alive. Excellent. We need to. I think my granddaughter will eventually. She's not into it yet. Excuse me. She does. I gave her my other knitting machine when I got the Addy, and she was getting the hang of that, but I'm not sure what happened to it. So I may buy her another one. Is that old school yarn bombing? Just yarn bomb everything? Yes, exactly. Anything that could be covered with crochet was covered with it. It was crazy. It is cool. I'm glad her daughter is picking up the craft. Gotta keep that craft alive. Yes, our ancestors yarn bombed their own houses. I was fortunate because my mom also crocheted, but she really wasn't a yarn bomber. She was a she had seasonal Afghans for the couches. So in the spring she'd have her spring Afghans. In the fall she'd have her fall Afghans. In the summer she didn't have Afghans because it was just too hot for them. Although she did make a light one, if I remember correctly, that she would use periodically. And in winter, she had like a different Afghan for each winter month, different colors. So, but that was really the extent. And she made several table runners and a runner for our buffet. But she really wasn't a put a crocheted item on top of everything kind of person. Oh my God, yes, the amigurumi farm from days past look a lot more like roadkill. Yeah, it was scary. Oh Lord, a '70s leaflet for crochet clowns. Okay, I don't like clowns in general. I'm definitely not crocheting one, and I'm definitely not crocheting one from the '70s because that just sounds horrific. That scares me thinking about it. The crochet life like babies creepy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Don't get me wrong. There's still some stuff we do now that I'm like, do we have to do that? Is that necessary? Yep, that's how they did it back in the day. Yep, we haven't evolved. Thank goodness, because yeah, it was scary back then. Yep, it is. It's very cool. And Amanda's favorite thing is to inspire people to create. She's going to kill it. I have no doubt she's going to kill it. What about crochet toilet paper? That's right up there with crochet tampons. That's a big no for me. Thea's news is great. Thanks, Lacey and Mandabug Crafts. It's the most motivated I have ever seen her. I started to crochet 3 years ago in May. I thought you were a relatively new crocheter. Oh yeah, several seats, a whole row, preferably. You did a crochet Pennywise clown for my daughter. No, no, thank you. No, I'm creeped out. That's just creepy. Clowns are creepy to me. Always have been. I have never been a fan of clowns. Oh, cool. Oh, I started about 3 years ago. Lisa, you've really been crocheting for 3 years? Really? I didn't realize that. Yeah, that was just frightening. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know where she found those or what crazy rabbit hole she went down to find those patterns. But, huh, some of those were nuts. You couldn't make me. There's no way. Um. So, well, it's a little after 8 here, and now the puppies are screaming because it's their feeding time. Well, it's past their feeding time. So I guess I'm going to have to go feed them, and I should probably feed myself. So, let me catch up on chat. Yep, I started learning from watching Bag O Day. I didn't even realize I was making kind of harder to make patterns. She was a good teacher. Yeah, she is. She's really good. Because, being on this end of it, I mean, I'd say I'm an intermediate crocheter. I wouldn't put myself in the advanced category quite yet, but I'm getting some decent skills. And yeah, when she makes some of these things, I'm going, wow, she's really good because some of these I wouldn't even dreamt of even attempting as a beginner, but she just makes it all look so easy, and she's really good. Did you ever see the website Regretsy? A lot of weird stuff. Regretsy. Oh well, now I know what I have to do when I get off of here after I've updated everything. Oh, feed me too while you're at it, if you don't mind. You want a grilled cheese? That's pretty much what we're making, I think. Have a great evening, Mocha. Okay, thanks for stopping, Classic Kim. You have a great evening too. I think say for her birthday she got a gremlin dressed up as Pennywise. My partner has the gremlin dressed as Billy the Puppet. Saw and my youngest daughter has one dressed up as Chucky. I get a feeling y'all are into horror movies. I'm cooking? Really? Grilled cheese for everybody. Whose Tree of Life pattern? Reggie's? I made it. Do I have it here somewhere? Yeah, right here. Wait, whose pattern are you talking about, Lacey? Yeah, a lot of people have learned from Crystal. I've definitely got some skills from Crystal watching her tutorials. That's for sure. It's gone. She got in the hot water of the website. Ah, I'm gonna go start cooking dinner too. Have a good night, everybody. Thanks for being here, Amanda. I will talk to you later. Probably. Okay, Thea. Good night, Acela. Thanks for stopping. Her true life scarf. I have to go look for that. Okay, we're gonna wrap this up. Thanks for being here. Um, like I said, the information for the cow will be in the description box of this live. As soon as I update it, and as soon as it goes from live to being on replay. Um, and I guess that's really it. Um, if you want to join the Facebook group, again, it's Unapologetically Mocha Crochet and Crafts on Facebook. And that's it. So thanks for being here. And I will see you guys in the hallways of the Yarny community. And I'm going to try to get a video out this weekend. Wish me luck. And until my next video or until my chat next week, have a good week. And I will see you around. Bye.